Hi everyone, Angie Smith here. Thank you for watching. Welcome back. So this is my weekly fragrance empties and what I've been warming. I've gotten through so much in the past week. So we're going to jump in and go through that. So first up, let's talk about these Scentsy collections that are still available. I warmed through the Wild Flowers and Wild Horses collection. Settle Up I did not warm through, but that is in the 5-bar collection. They did extend that over into this month. This is just a leather scent. I like to actually mix this with something like sweet. So maybe like Frights and Delights. You could mix that with, trying to think what else. I usually do like the maple vanilla glaze with it. Frights and Delights, you could do something vanilla. Anything more sweet, I think does fantastic with the leather scent. These are not available individually, just through club individually. Otherwise, you have to buy that whole collection. But Wild Flowers and Sage. This one I loved. I did throw some bars into my monthly club so I could get a few more. Scent notes on this. Let me see if I can get that. But it's more of like a fresh tree type scent. I know some people were comparing this to the Snowflakes and Sage, which we had last year as a scent of the month. And I do think it has some of that like sage note. I can see that being similar, but it is a little different. So if you did like that Snowflakes and Sage, I do think you would like the Wild Flowers and Sage. So scent notes on this are bright meadows of wildflowers, fresh mint, white moss, and sage leaves. Now, I don't get like a flower smell at all with this. It's definitely more tree based. You definitely get like the sage. So if you like outdoorsy tree type scents, this is definitely one. Again, if you like that Snowflakes and Sage, I think you would like this as well. But I think this one's a club contender for me. All right, next up in that collection is Silver Spur. And there was a lot of buzz about this one. It is good. It is really good. Scent notes on this are smoky campfire, notes drift through groves of silver spruce and lavender. So I don't pick up the lavender myself, but it's definitely like a smoky, outdoorsy campfire type scent. It is different than Around the Campfire. Around the Campfire is more, has more like a sweet undertone with that. This is more woodsy campfire note. And this was an excellent performer in my open. I had to throw some more bars in my monthly club as well on this one. And it is definitely going in my quarterly club for my like always get my bar feature. So that is Silver Spur. Whiskey River. This one was a good performer, just not necessarily one that I want to repurchase. So scent notes on this are crisp rushing river, undercurrents, sweet, carry sweet notes of golden plum and bourbon barrel. Like I said, I did enjoy this. It is good. It's a good one. It's not one that I necessarily need a lot more bars of. I have a couple more of this and I'll warm through what I have, but it is good. If you like masculine, like fresh, aquatic, outdoorsy type scents, this is one to definitely pick up, the Whiskey River. Again, you can get these individually in your club. You can do an in and out club, or, you know, you can buy the whole 5-pack if you like all of these scents. Well, the last one of that collection is Wild Mountain Sky. And scent notes on this are refreshing vistas of mountain pine, cypress, blue eucalyptus, and fern sprig. And honestly, I did enjoy this. But my two favorites were the wildflowers and sage and the silver spur. But this is a nice, to me, it's definitely outdoorsy. It's fresh. It is green. It's almost like it's still summer in the mountains. Not quite fall yet. But if you like trees, like I said, fresh, green type scent, it's definitely outdoorsy. This would be one to check out. Wild Mountain Sky. It was a pretty decent performer as well. This was overall the Wildflowers and Wild Horses collection. If you like atmospheric type scents, this was definitely that collection for you individuals. I love atmospheric scents. So next up, let's talk about the Let's Dance collection. So I did go ahead and warm through that. And I believe that is still available on the website. I thought that was going away at the end of the month. This was when they kind of sprung at us at the last minute last month. It's definitely a summer collection, and I honestly feel like it was released at the wrong time. If they would have released it, say, June, even May, to get ready for summer, this would have been a sellout. These are fantastic. So what they did was they pulled, I guess that collection was out a few years ago, before my time, but they pulled that out of the vault, and there was like 5 scents originally. It was like a brick collection. The 5th one was Pina Colada Cha Cha, which they had brought into the catalog. So they replaced that scent with Tropical Rumba. Is that cooler? Yeah, Tropical Rumba Cooler. So it's supposed to be kind of like a fruity drink kind of collection. Let me get the scent notes up for this. I actually really enjoyed the whole collection. Like I said, it is really fruity. It performed really well. I'm just ready for fall scents. So it's literally been in the low 70s. Today it was like 68 degrees. Perfect fall weather for me. And I'm just loving it. But it's definitely, like I said, a collection to hold on to and have for when it's warm outside. Now, if you're in a hot climate, this collection's definitely for you. Let me pull up that. So it is still available. Let's Dance. You get all 5 bars for $26, or if you only want to try a few of them to get them individually, you would have to throw into a club. So Tropical Rumba Cooler is passion fruit, pink grapefruit, pineapple juice, and lime zest. It is fruity. It's definitely like that passion fruit. I don't really get necessarily the grapefruit. It is more of like a tropical fruit punchy type scent. And it did perform really well. I did enjoy that. Not one that I'm probably going to club, but if it was around again, I would repurchase. So that's Tropical Rumba Cooler. Next up, Strawberry Daiquiri Disco. I actually alternated warmers with this and like a cotton, like a fresh cotton scent. And it was amazing. The fruitiness of the strawberry and then that cotton. I'm definitely going to do that again because I still have more of that cotton scent. And then I do have some more cubes of the Strawberry Daiquiri Disco. I'm not the biggest strawberry fragrance fan, but if you like strawberry, I did enjoy this. It's strawberry puree, white raspberry, Caribbean rum. I thought it was a really good performer. And I liked it. Again, I'm not the biggest strawberry fan, but if you are, I definitely say give this a try. Lemon Drop It Low. So this is one that I've heard about over the years. People love this, but I am hearing that it smells different. And it could just be that these are fresh pours and they haven't had a chance to cure. So this is candied lemon, sugar crystals, and citrus leaves. Now, I had lost sunshine yellow. And I think they changed it to like sparkling yellow in my club. I'm really hoping that comes back at some point, but this is different. It's not quite the same, but it is like a nice candied lemon. It was strong. So I think I am going to throw this in my club until maybe that sunshine yellow were to come back, just to have a good lemon scent. I found this to be really strong in my home, and I enjoyed it. It's a good lemon scent. Like I said, it's definitely one for warmer weather, summertime, so it's one I'm going to hold on to and warm next summer. And then the last bar in this collection is the Berry Cosmo Boogie. And Berry Cosmo Boogie is sugared grapefruit, white cranberry, and raw sugar. Swing out with wild berries. This is just a nice berry scent. Again, I felt like it was a good, strong performer. It's nothing to me like unique, something you haven't smelled before, but if you like a good, strong berry scent, this is definitely one to pick up or try the whole collection. Like I said, it is a good overall collection. I did enjoy it, and I felt like most of the scents were good, strong performers, which most fruity scents are, but I did like that. The two I liked the best were the Berry Cosmo Boogie and the Lemon Drop It Low. Like I said, I did like the Tropical Roomba as well. All right, those were my warm reviews for the newest scents. Let's talk about Frights and Delights. So this is the scent of the month here for September. And I did not get my kit until, it was probably like a few days before the end of the month. So our kits like process on the 15th, and Scentsy's shipping has been really delayed. I know they say they do 10 business days, but getting it like literally like 2 to 3 days before the end of the month doesn't really give us a lot of time to get those scents out for samples. So here's the warm review on this. Spooky Caramel Woods Cloak and Exquisite Elixir of Golden Rum and Maple Syrup. I really enjoy this. It is a medium throw though. So it's definitely for like a smaller medium space. It did not, it was more of like a background scent in my open. So if you're looking for a good scent for your open, this is not it. But if you warm these kind of scents, say like, I wouldn't necessarily warm this in the bedroom, but maybe like an office, a den, a kitchen, like just those smaller space. If you have a smaller living room, this would do well. Again, it's about a medium throw. Definitely needs a smaller space to get the kind of throw that you want. I like a punch you in the face kind of scent throw. Did enjoy this. I'm not going to club it for that reason because it's not strong enough, but I will enjoy the bars that I have. And that's the September scent of the month, Frights and Delights. And then the last new one here that I tried is the Zombie Punch. I have to say this scent was super strong right out the gate. Really, really strong. I can't really testify to like longevity on scents because I change my wax every day, and I don't really test them for longevity. But if you want a super strong scent and you don't mind changing it out, again, I don't know if it lasts longer than a day, but it did tend to last the whole day for me. I don't really like this scent though. It's in the fruity category. It's Island Pineapple, Maraschino Cherry, Reanimate the Depths of Dark Rum. And I do think that rum comes out on this scent, and that could be what I'm not liking. But it when you think of like Zombie Punch, there was definitely like a note in it where I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. So I personally did not like this scent. It is a strong scent. It may be something that you like, but it definitely was not for me. So that's Zombie Punch. All right, let's get through the rest of what I did with Scentsy. So Exotic Vanilla, I warmed this in the bedroom. It's probably about a medium throw. This was in the most recent round of Bring Back My Bar. I did not club this, but it's nice to have a vanilla scent on hand. Pumpkin Tiramisu, really nice pumpkin scent. To me, this is about a medium throw. Not open concept worthy. You definitely need that small space, similar to the Frights and Delights. Autumn Road Trip, however, is an excellent open concept performer. So love this scent, and this is in the current catalog. It's just a nice, like, fruity, outdoorsy. It's not like fruity like summer, but it is like almost like a fruity fallness. And you definitely get kind of like that outdoorsy leaves kind of vibe. But I'm loving going into fall. This was definitely like a first day of fall scent for me. Autumn Road Trip. There's my Sparkling Yellow I was talking about earlier. Not available any longer. Just a really nice, like, lemon. I think it's got grapefruit in it. I did finish up my Bonfire Beach. I know a lot of people club this at the end of summer. I do not. It's just not a strong performer for me. Apple Harvest Dreams. Now, this is one of the Harvest collection. I did not repurchase, but I do have to agree with several who said this is kind of like Jack's Obsession. If you like that scent, I do agree. It's like an apple cinnamon type fall scent, and it's a pretty decent performer. I pulled out Petals and Peaches. This was the January scent of the month. A lot of people compared this to the Sol de Janeiro. It's kind of like the same color, I think. I forget which number it is, but I never got good throw. Now, this has set a few months, and it did smell like it was stronger in the clam, but when I threw it in the warmers, it really didn't. I don't get good performance from that. I do think, and we don't know what's coming back in spring and summer, but so many people love that bar that I could almost see that one coming back. Cinnamon Woods. I had picked up some of these from the clearance sale, so warmed through that. It's just a nice, like, cinnamon bark. It's not like sweet cinnamon or like spicy cinnamon. It's kind of just like that's like when you smell like a cinnamon bark. And it's probably about a medium throw. That's why I did not club it. I do have, even though I'm pretty much going into fall scents, I'm trying to use up some summer scents. As you can tell, this one is from 23. I did not want to carry the 2023 bars over. I only had a few into next year. Absolutely love Desert Tropics. It's a good summer tropical fruity scent, and it's strong. Worked on this Coconut Blossoms, which was scent of the month, I believe, for, was it May? Because I got that in April. It's just not a very strong performer at all. Not one that I would repurchase. Luxe Vanilla. This is so pretty in the clam. It was in the most recent round of Bring Back My Bars, but sadly, I don't get strong performance from it, so I do not have that in my club. And then I did want to share, I did try, I've talked about this, trying this actually, and this was okay. It definitely did not get the dupe of the Lavender and Speckles that I was trying to dupe, but Seashore, which is no longer available, and Aloe Water and Cucumber, which is pretty much like a cucumber melon scent. But Seashore is just like a salty sea air type vibe. Ocean, you definitely get the salt in this. And it was okay. It wasn't bad. It didn't recreate that vibe that I was going for. But if you have these two, I highly recommend mixing like your seashore with maybe like a watermelon scent or some kind of melon scent, even the aloe water. It gives you that salty melon type vibe. All right, let's talk about the weekly wax melting challenge that Patricia Gates puts out. So most of us waxies like to go through this challenge, and I've challenged myself to work on my Pharmacist Daughter collection, which is out of control, so I am not buying right now. But it does make me warm that at least one piece a day from the Pharmacist Daughter until I can get that down. So first up was August 31st, back to school was the theme. Melt any apple scent. So I picked one of my all-time favorites, Irish apple cake. If you like caramel apple scents, this is like caramel apple scents on crack. So this is Mac apple, vanilla pound cake, and brandied custard. And you don't get that Mac apple, which I know a lot of people don't like. It basically takes the apple with that a brandied custard is like a creamy, it's not quite caramel, but it is like a creamy, almost caramel-like vibe. And it does cream that apple out, and it's so strong and such a good performer. So Irish apple cake, I had to warm that. Day one, so for September 1st was Labor Day. Melt a scent that works well for you. So I did pick the Pharmacist Daughter Sparks Fly, which is margarita lime, lemon curd, orange blossoms, peaches, cognac, and vanilla. This is definitely like a spring type scent when you're ready for those like bubbly spring. You could probably even do this for New Year's when you're done with like the heavy fall vibe scents and you're ready to like transition out. So although I like this and it's super strong, I'm just into the fall vibes right now. So that was Sparks Fly. Day two was September 2nd, melt a wax that starts with the letter of your birthday month. So Dream House it was. And I honestly purchased this by mistake because I thought it was a different scent. And I'm not a big key lime pie scent. This is strawberry pound cake, house blend, sugar cookies, key lime pie, vanilla ice cream. And just not my favorite. It's actually a decent performer. And if you like key lime pie scents, you would like this, but just not one for me. So that was Dream House. September 3rd, so day three, was a bus student melt a school bus colored wax. So this was yellow. No longer can see it because we melted it all. So I chose gooey butter cake, which is cuppy cake, vanilla bean, vanilla butter fudge, buttercream frosting, and sugar and spice. This was fantastic. If you haven't tried Pharmacist Daughter, their bakery is phenomenal. They have so many good, like the scent oils, like the vanilla butter fudge, their brandied custard. All their custard scents are fantastic. I love their zucchini bread oil. It does not smell like corn chips. Like some vendors smell like corn chips. Theirs is good. It smells like zucchini bread baking. But this gooey butter cake, if you've ever had like that gooey, it was at Neiman Marcus was what was famous for that, like the gooey butter cake. It does. It smells exactly like that. Fantastic. Absolutely a repurchase for me. If you see, I put my heart right there. Day four, September 4th, Warma dessert wax. So I did choose Boardwalk dessert. Absolutely love this. I got double hearts going on. This is Boardwalk marshmallow clouds, funnel cake, and cinnamon sugar donuts. And honestly, this does not have that like cinnamon and sugar feel. You get more of the Boardwalk marshmallow clouds cakey vibe in this. but really good. Boardwalk Dessert. They had done like a whole Boardwalk Marshmallow Cloud sampler, and there was like 4 cents, and I had bought that like it was a couple years ago, and so I had to repurchase like pretty much all of the ones that were in that sampler. Day 5 is Lazy Mom Day. My favorite days. Melt a fake out clean scent. So I chose this Lake Life, which is fresh air, pine, green apples, rosemary, and grapefruit. This one would not be a repurchase for me. It's probably about a medium throw. Again, I love a punch me in the face strong scent. So this was medium. It was fresh, clean air. Not bad overall, but just prefer stronger. And then day 6 here, had to break into this loaf. This is a loaf. It's about equal to 3 souffles. It's Boardwalk Birthday. When I was talking about those Boardwalk Marshmallow Cloud sampler, this is another one that was in that. And this is Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, Pink Sugar, and Birthday Cake. Again, love these mixes. And day 6, I don't think I read that. Stop procrastinating. Melt something you keep pushing aside. And I just put a loaf because a lot of times I don't reach for my loaves. And then day 7, so today, it was Grandparents' Day, Melt Something Old. So my oldest vendor wax is from 2023. And again, I'm trying to make sure I have nothing left from 2023, only 2024 and 2025. So I did warm through both of these scoopables. They were both, one was like half full and the other one was like maybe 3/4 full. So I did put this throughout the open concept, the entry, and then my son's room. And I did sugared spruce, blue sugar spearmint, and then flannel sheets, blue sugar peppermint. So I don't really like either one of these. I do like peppermint scents and I love blue sugar scents, but this spearmint is definitely, I'm not a spearmint fan in wax, and it does to me smell like Scope, or yeah, I'd say like Scope or a mouthwash is what it reminds me of, mouthwash toothpaste. And then the flannel sheets, blue sugar peppermint, I do like a little bit better, but it's more, it's got the mintiness. It's not like, I like candy cane peppermint. This is more like minty. It's almost like a mouthwash too. That's what I have to say. It's like a minty mouthwash toothpaste. And I don't feel that way all the time about mint scents, even though I like a bakery peppermint. All right, let's jump into vendor wax. So frenemies, I did actually test. Look how clean that is. And I just want to share with you, if you're not familiar what scoopables wax are, and these are from L3 Waxy Wonders. Scoopable wax is just really, really soft wax. It is basically you get a spoon. I know L3 provides like a spoon with it, or if you didn't have one, you could use a spoon or something to scoop it out. Now, I did test the freezer method. Look how clean that is. So you pop this in the freezer. I don't know, maybe you could do it for 10 minutes. I actually left mine in for a couple of days because I wasn't ready to use it. But this one is lemon meringue pie, blueberry cobbler, and serendipity. I did not get much of the serendipity on this, but I did get more of the lemon meringue. I didn't get like that lemon blueberry that I was expecting. To me, this was more lemon meringue scent. But so going back to the method, you pop that in the freezer and then you can just pop it out. And then I took my crinkle cutter that I used to cut wax, and I was able just to slice through. I was able to get 2 warms out of this between 6 warmers in my open. The scent itself did really well in the open. It's just, I'm hit or miss with lemon, so I probably wouldn't repurchase necessarily this again, but if you like lemon meringue pie scents, this would be one to pick up. But I just wanted to share, I did try that cutting method and it worked really well. And you can totally see the difference between the two of getting the wax out. Definitely much cleaner in this. This is definitely one you could definitely recycle, where this you're gonna have to clean it out to recycle. All right, vendor wax. I'll try to get through this pretty quick because this is a long one today. Strawberry Love Letter. This was a sample I received in my RTS from Teddy Bees. This was one I know a lot of people went nuts over. It's a dupe for Fleur. I think Strawberry, I don't know if it's the same name, Strawberry Love Letter, or again, I'm just not the biggest strawberry wax fan. It did decent as far as throw, but scent appeal for me was not there. This one, however, though, I really enjoyed. This was a sample that I received on my last Lavender and Speckles order. It was Golden Leaves. Scent notes are apples and maple bourbon with leaves type, which is like the Bath and Body Works leaves type, pumpkin, and then pumpkin caramel crunch. And it is, you get that, it's not apple forward, but the apple's kind of in the background. You definitely get the maple bourbon forward, a little bit of the leaves, and I'm picking up that pumpkin caramel crunch. It's all the smells of fall, and this was a good performer. I would definitely repurchase that. Golden Leaves. All right, let's get through this pretty quick. Blue Lagoon. This is my all-time favorite Teddy Bees scent. Hopefully it comes back. I would buy multiples. It's blue sugar, sea moss, water mint, cedarwood, tropical flowers, and citrus. And it is such a beautiful blue sugar scent. Absolutely love it. I picked this up in a D-stash, so I've been through 2 of those now. I warmed through some Rainbow Melts Adrift. This was really good. So Seaside Nights is her Beach Nights blend, and it's with Sugar Cookie Royale, and this was just Beach Nights with Sugar Cookie. It was fabulous. Angel Beach. This was really nice. Again, these perfumey scents aren't as strong as a throw as I like, but it was pretty. If you like Angel Share, this is Heaven Scent, which is Angel Share type, Seaside Nights, the Beach Nights type, and Sea Salt and Driftwood. Then I also warmed through Aloha Beaches. Absolutely loved this. This is the Seaside Nights, the Beach Nights blend with the Cocoa Butter Cashmere. I absolutely love Cocoa Butter Cashmere and wax and Boom Boom. Beach Towel. I always love these. I'm starting to love these scents for the summer. It's Seaside Cotton, Fluffy Towels, and Boom Boom. There's something about this, this beach towel, pulling out almost like a freshly laundered beach towel, and you're getting ready to lay down on the beach. That's what it smells like. I love these scents. Let me see, what else did I do through Rainbow Melts? This one I absolutely love too. This was from one of her mystery boxes that she'll occasionally do. This is Applewood Smoked Heaven. So it's Angel Kisses. Was it Angel Kissed Apples plus Dazed? And I don't have the scent notes for those. And I'm thinking this was probably someone's custom. Whoever did this was beautiful. It was kind of like a smoky apple. And it was just a beautiful scent. Britta's, I warmed through Mornings at Crystal Lake. I did this for Coffee Sunday today. It's just a nice coffee blend. It's Coffee Addiction with a Barnwood and Fire Roasted Marshmallow. Then Lavender and Speckles, I did Oil with the Poodles. This is like a s'mores, chocolate s'mores scent. It was probably about a medium throw. Low Country Christmas. I love this one from the Pharmacist's Daughter. It's got like, it's toasted marshmallow, salty sea air, vanilla bean Noel, marshmallow fireside, and roasted pine cones. I'm not the biggest roasted pine cones fan, but this one I absolutely love. And it's one that you could do all year round, especially with that salty sea air. Low Country Christmas. And then I had, in my K's order, I created this custom blend. It's just blue sugar and birthday cake, and it wasn't bad. It's pretty much what you expect, blue sugar with birthday cake. I don't know that I would repurchase it, and that's why I don't sometimes like doing customs myself, because I'm not sure I'm the best like mixologist with that. All right, I'm gonna go through my fave and a fail, and then we're gonna say goodbye for the week. So my favorite warm of the week, this was fantastic, and I cannot wait to see what is on the Second and Spruce pre-order list coming up. So Second and Spruce has her, like, I think it's like a fall into winter kind of thing, pre-order on Friday. Oh my God, it's pumpkin. So I got this last year. It was poured 12/2 of 24. Oh my God, which is Cupcakes at Tiffany's, zucchini bread, vanilla butter fudge, cinnamon and sugar donuts with pumpkin roll, pumpkin puree, and pumpkin cupcakes. So I had this going in my open, and it was fantastic. You could definitely get the pumpkin. You could get the cinnamon sugar donuts. It was such a good cinnamon sugar type scent. Absolutely loved this, and it was so strong. Loved it. Would absolutely repurchase that. And then my fail, I'm struggling still with the Super Tarts. This one is Fire Orchid, Chocolate Orchid, Campfire, Spun Sugar, Buttercream, and Mallow Fluff. I am just not getting good performance. And it's crazy because I did like a small order back in June, I think is when I ordered that. And the first one that I warmed is called Lucille. I would absolutely repurchase that. It was like a blue sugar, I think it had this chocolate orchid blue sugar, and it was gorgeous. It threw so well. It was fantastic. And then I did Jaws, and then this Fire Orchid, and I'm not getting anything, hardly anything. They're so light for me. So I have a few more that I had purchased. I'm hoping I get at least some decent throw from those. And I don't even have the air on right now. It's nothing, because it's been chilly, and I haven't had to have the air on in a couple weeks, which I absolutely love. So it's not like the air's sucking it out. So we'll see. Let me know how you're doing with your wax warming. I'm doing fantastic. I've been doing really well on my low buy. My numbers are coming down. I'm finally at the end of like a lot of those pre-orders. You know, with vendor wax, you pre-order and you get them in a couple months later, and then they all start coming in. So I'm finally like down to where most of those have come in, and so now we should start seeing that decrease, which I'm excited for. I love seeing the numbers go down. Let me know how you guys are all doing. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you on my next one.